Today, I'm diving deep into my own mind to uncover what really triggers my anxiety, and I challenge you to join me on this journey of self-discovery. Anxiety is one of those things that can creep up on you when you least expect it, right? It's like you're just going about your day, and then suddenly your heart is racing, your mind is spinning, and you're wondering what's going on. I think it's safe to say that in today's fast-paced world, anxiety is more relevant than ever. Identifying what triggers our anxiety can be super tough. I mean, it's not always easy to pinpoint exactly what's causing it. Sometimes it feels like it's just one thing, but other times it seems like it's everything all at once. This uncertainty can really impact our lives, making everyday tasks feel like monumental challenges. It's like you might be getting ready for work and suddenly you're hit with this wave of dread, but you can't quite put your finger on why. When we don't know what's triggering our anxiety, it can feel like we're just drifting through life, reacting to things as they happen rather than being in control. It's a pretty helpless feeling, and it's one that I think a lot of people can relate to. Not knowing what's causing our anxiety can also make it harder to find ways to manage it. It's like you're trying to solve a puzzle without knowing what the picture looks like. I've noticed that a lot of people struggle with anxiety, and it's not just about being stressed or overwhelmed. It's about understanding what's really going on beneath the surface. When we can identify our triggers, we can start to work on strategies to deal with them. But first, we have to get honest with ourselves about what's really going on. So, what are some common triggers of anxiety? For a lot of people, social situations can be a big one. Think about it. Being in a crowded room, having to make small talk, feeling like you're on display. For others, it's work stress, deadlines, meetings, performance reviews, and then there are health concerns, worrying about your own health or the health of loved ones. These triggers can be really specific to each person. For example, for some people, it's public speaking that sets off their anxiety, while for others, it's financial stress. The point is, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to anxiety triggers. What's stressful or anxiety-provoking for one person might not be the same for another. Recognizing and understanding our anxiety triggers is like gaining a superpower. When we know what's setting us off, we can start to develop strategies to cope. It's not about eliminating anxiety entirely, that's not realistic, but about learning to navigate it in a way that works for us. By understanding our triggers, we can start to take back control. We can prepare for situations that we know might be tough, or find ways to avoid them if possible. We can also start to develop coping mechanisms, like deep breathing, exercise, or talking to a friend. The more we understand our anxiety, the more empowered we feel to manage it. So, to sum it up, understanding what triggers our anxiety is a huge step towards taking control of it. It's about being honest with ourselves, identifying our triggers, and then finding ways to cope. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. If you're watching this, chances are you've dealt with anxiety at some point, and I'd love to hear about your experiences. What triggers your anxiety? How do you cope with it? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're interested in more content on mental health, be sure to check out my other videos. I've got a bunch of resources that might be helpful to you.